of football is the Premier League. Premier League is back. We are going to talk about the Premier League. Is the big game. It's Liverpool and Manchester City is going to fight it out this weekend on Sunday. It's going to be a big match. It's first versus second, so it's going to be the biggest game in the weekend. We are going to discuss that on the show. Good morning, guys, and welcome to Vote Sports. Again, I am here with the guys, my guys, the A team, to talk about these matches and other matches that is happening in the Premier League. One game happened yesterday, and Southampton got a point from that game yesterday, so it's good point for them because they really need that point. They need that point, and they got 1 point from that game. We're going to talk about all that and other matches happening in the Premier League. We're going to talk the La Liga and some other top 5 leagues throughout the show. Okay, good morning, also. How are you?
I'm good. Good morning. It's an interesting day to be in the weekend right now. I'm feeling happy. I don't know if I don't want to anticipate for what's going to happen tomorrow. I'm just happy. I'm just happy about what's going to happen today. Then tomorrow we'll just enjoy the game. Welcome to the show, guys. I don't know why you're laughing, John.
Good morning, John.
Good morning, listeners. It's another powerful weekend, and I know a lot of people are planning our downfall, but we shall survive.
Me too, I'm planning it. I'm not planning it. I'm supporting you this weekend. Okay, let's see what happens on that show. Okay, remember, guys, we are live on YouTube at Vote FM Sports. We are live now on YouTube at Vote FM Sports. You can join us, drop your comments. I will be reading your comments live here in the studio, and at some point we are going to open the phone lines for you to call us, tell us your prediction, especially that Liverpool and Manchester City game. We need your prediction on what you think will happen in that game. But first, let's give you the fixtures of today's game, or the weekend's game. Then yesterday it was Brighton 1, Southampton 1, so good points for Southampton. They need all the points they can get. For today, it's Wolves versus Bournemouth. There is no early kickoff today. Every matches are starting by 4 p.m. Nigerian time today. So it's Wolves versus Bournemouth, Crystal Palace versus Newcastle, Nottingham Forest versus Ipswich Town, Brentford versus Leicester City, and the final game of today is West Ham versus Arsenal. That game is
London Derby, East versus West.
On tomorrow is Chelsea versus Aston Villa. All the big games are happening tomorrow, apart from the Arsenal game. So tomorrow by 2:30 is Chelsea versus Aston Villa, Spurs versus Fulham, Manchester United versus Everton, and the biggest one of the weekend is Liverpool versus Manchester City. So that's the biggest game. We are going to talk about that biggest game. But let's start with the Saturday game. Yesterday it was 1-1, good point for Southampton. I don't want to dwell it down much, but Southampton got a draw in that game.
Controversial decision.
Yes, controversial decisions everywhere, but it's still 1 point for them.
It's not 1 point. Look at the performance they put.
It should have been 3 points.
But it's the
for Southampton.
No. I think Brighton went on to that game.
That goal that was disallowed by VAR should not stand. That decision was wrong, and they are going to have to go and look at it in retrospect and find out that they called it wrong. So that's all I want to say on it.
Okay, but the VAR decisions sometimes it favors you, sometimes it does not favor you. But let's move on to today's game, because that's where we want to rush so that we'll go to Sunday game, because Sunday is where the big games are. Okay, let's move on to today's game. Let's get your thoughts, quick one, your thoughts about Wolves versus Bournemouth, and get your prediction for that game.
Well, Wolverhampton Wanderers, they are beginning to wake up, winning their match against Aston Villa, doing other things, and getting results from their couple of last games now. I think they're beginning to wake up. You can see I'm already wearing the jersey is back. Like, you win, I support you. Right now, I don't have a club because
fair weather football fan.
I just can't go to London and support another club in London except it's East London Club, West Ham. But if you win matches, I support you. I buy your jerseys, I wear it, and we celebrate all along. But I think Wolverhampton Wanderers have woken up. They're starting to win games. They're starting to fight back to be in the middle table, not relegation zone. I think they're still in the relegation zone because of the couple of games they've lost. But the matches they've won so far this season, it tells that one way or the other, they are coming out of that relegation battle, and they are going to be out of there before the end of December.
Okay, prediction for that game?
I'm still sticking out with Wolverhampton Wanderers on this one.
John, what do you think will happen at that game, and give us a prediction for that game?
Okay, I think it's going to be a tight game, no doubt, but I'm backing Bournemouth.
Yeah, backing Bournemouth. Yeah. Bournemouth to win. Okay, let's move on to the other game. Is Crystal Palace and Newcastle. Newcastle is like a switch. They are on today, they are off tomorrow, they are on today, they are on tomorrow. I think them and Spurs, Tottenham Hotspur are the team that
they've been the
they've been
most
off and on,
inconsistent.
team. They cannot even get a run of wins. They draw against City, they lose against, well, or they won against Arsenal, they lose against a smaller club. It's same thing with Spurs. But in this game,
it's called charity. You take from the big men, Robin Hood. Sorry, it's called Robin Hood, Robin the Hood. You take from the big men and share to the smaller boys. You know, when you take points from Man City and you go dash it out to Ipswich Town, you take from Arsenal, you give it to Fatih Wanderers. It's not inconsistency, it's just
consistency. It's
consistently doing the same thing.
The point of the matter is that you are in the Premier League to survive,
win the league.
To survive the Premier League, not to get relegated.
Then I am telling you,
and you can get relegated if you keep sharing points, because as you are sharing the points, other people are collecting more.
Okay,
points.
you
said they are inconsistent, and I'm telling you that they are the most consistent people in sharing.
Let's stay with the game. Let's stay with the Crystal Palace and Newcastle.
Newcastle, like we said, are inconsistent as well, so they'll have to go back and share points between themselves. I think it's a draw in this one. I'm seeing a draw in this one.
I think Newcastle should be able to win this one away comfortably. They do not need to go and stress themselves to beat Crystal Palace. So I'm backing Newcastle.
Okay, Nottingham Forest at Ipswich Town. Well, Nottingham Forest have been, recently they have not been that okay, because of Arsenal. Arsenal have played them in the last game, but they are playing at home against this Ipswich Town. I think they need to bounce back and start winning games again.
Yes, they need to. Nuno is not a manager that can be down for so long and allow it to get to him and to get to his team. So he would have had maybe some extra training sessions, some extra, psychology sessions to get the players back on the right mind frame to be able to go out there and get a result. And that's not to write off Ipswich, but they are the Donatus of the Premier League this year. They score 2 and they concede 3. They score 1, they concede. So I think Nuno should be able to get all 3 points in this encounter.
Like we said in the previous games, if they can learn to defend while they score, it will be a good one.
Yeah,
and
but
they learn
until
to defend,
fixes that, and
they learn to defend before the break, and they won against Tottenham Hotspur, conceding just 1 goal. Now they went against Manchester United, and they played out a 1-1 draw. Nobody saw that coming. Everybody saw it was going to be a walkover against them.
It was the same Manchester United that was literally slipping through most of the game. Inconsistent Manchester United. Now, so it's not a yardstick to say that it's
like look at the last 4 games. They've gotten results where you don't expect them to get results. That's the case. They've made the case of themselves. It's not about where they are on the table. John, is about where you perform. It's where you perform. It's performance that gets you where you want to be. Other teams are also performing.
So a point against United because Manchester United capitulated is a good thing.
Tottenham Hotspur was on fire when they met Tottenham. See, John. Tottenham Hotspur was on fire. We just mentioned that Tottenham Hotspur has been inconsistent over the years or over the season. Tottenham Hotspur was on fire when they met Ipswich Town and they lost 2-1.
Okay, your prediction for this game now, sir?
I'm just seeing a draw again. Nuno is a good coach and McKinnon is a good coach. I'm just seeing a draw. They might just settle out for a draw.
Okay, our own very Ndidi is playing today against Brentford. They have a new coach. Van Nistelrooy has officially joined Leicester City as their new coach. I don't think he's going to be taken on.
No, he's not going to be on the sidelines today.
It's from next week, but he's going to be in Brentford to watch that game to see what Brentford is going to be doing. Van Nistelrooy is the new coach of Leicester City. That deal was signed yesterday and is officially their manager. Okay, but in this game, they are going to be facing Brentford. Brentford, when they started this, they scored early. But suddenly, everything don't balance now for that place. But in this game, Leicester lost their last game. That's why they fired Cooper.
Yeah.
And now they are going against Brentford. Do you think Ndidi and his boys will get something from this game?
For me, in that game, Leicester City are a side that they need to bounce back. One, they need to come out of there. And I understand the decision by the board because it's better you let him go now and then have the rest of the season to recover than keep him on hoping that he will turn the tide around and he doesn't turn the tide around. So understand that decision for the way they are going to line up in this game now to get results. This is Brentford. This is not any other team. And Thomas Frank, we all know, is a beast. So it's going to be a tough one. If they are to get anything out of this game, it will be with Ndidi going back to basics. Playing as the DM.
No, it should not. No. I want to understand
alongside what's his name now? Tillemans. He should go back playing alongside. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, not Tielemans is at Aston Villa right now.
What's this other guy's name that he spared in the midfield with?
Somari.
Yeah, he should go back playing alongside that guy in that midfield. But because the fact is that the experiment didn't work, and the experiment has cost this man his job. So I think the caretaker staff will just go there and put the team back to the last format it was before Cooper came in.
Okay, what do you think will happen? What do you think will happen in that game, Nasser?
Well, Frank Thomas is what I'm seeing now to be a good. In short, is everybody's seeing him to just win this game. But when you sack a manager, the team, I think there's this. I don't know what to call it now. There's this thing hovering about a team. When you sack their manager, they're like everybody. The ginger is there. Everybody wants to fight back to make sure the manager's dignity was not just gone like that. So you look at the team that they're going to be fielding today. That's where I have a problem. I know the what's called the Brentford side, many of their players are available, but the Leicester side is what I'm looking at. Ndidi and Somare, that combination in midfield, allowing Somare to be the box-to-box midfielder. He has the legs. Ndidi should sit deep and cover the defense line. That's what I've always been saying until all of us now have seen that him going forward and playing as an AM in the team doesn't really fit the mode of player is. You can't come and convert a 29-year-old staff.
Because his personality and his result in that position shows. Indeed, he got on more assists for the team. He created more chances for the team. The problem is that you can't switch this team up the way the dynamics of the team without having the key pieces in place. If you don't have another backup to Ndidi in that DM position, you can't move him forward because he's trying to cover for the lapse of James Maddison, who used to play in that 10 position, and then Maddison and Tielemans are no more available. Ndidi,
then
there's
Bonanote who can play.
There's Bonanote who can play off the wings too.
He can play off the wings. So Ndidi plays it. Even when there was Tielemans and James Maddison, he always plays as a DM.
He played as a DM in that position alongside Tielemans.
And
with Maddison up front.
He also has assists to his names. He has assists to his name. Whenever you spot a run, you make the pass forward.
Let's go back to that season. How many assists did he have? He wasn't getting in on the assist. If they cut the ball back to that half circle and he flashes in a shot, he scores a goal.
He gets an assist.
So when you talk about he comes scoring, in that DM position alongside Tielemans and Maddison. Now that Tielemans and Maddison are now around, they have a Somare in. They have another Winks is injured right now. He's not available in the side. So they moved him up and played Sumare in that box-to-box position.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Well, the coach has been sacked. Let's see what they are going to be doing and Vanessa will be doing with these new players. From next week, maybe from Monday, Tuesday, he will start training with them. So let's get your prediction for that game before we move over to the big guys.
2-1.
2-1 for
Leicester.
2-1 for Leicester.
Yes. Leicester win.
Leicester win. Okay, let's move out to our YouTube. Let's read some of the comments. There, Emmanuel Lo is saying, good morning, guys. I told you guys this is the Premier League. Anything can happen. Good points for Southampton yesterday. Indrisin, welcome to the show. I can see you. Welcome. We do this every day. You can subscribe to our channel. We do this every day, Monday to Saturday. Every day here at Vote FM Sports. Okay, let's move on to the next game. The last game for today is West Ham versus Arsenal. Arsenal is on fire and West Ham are beginning to pick form. Both teams are beginning to pick form. What do you think will happen in that game? Arsenal to continue their winning ways or West Ham to shock? It's a London derby. Arsenal have not
really
lost.
It's a London derby, not versus East.
Arsenal have not really lost a London derby for a while now, and they are moving to West Ham. What do you think will happen in that game?
Let's just skip to the Sunday game. We all know
it's going to be a blowout for Arsenal.
We all know what will happen.
We all know what's going to happen. West Ham are going to capitulate, and it's going to be a sad sight to behold. That's why this man is wearing yellow, like the color of fear. So it's going to be what it's going to be.
What if I tell you now that in this game now, my boys to just come out and fight?
The fact you wore yellow tells the story. Simple.
The fact I'm wearing the Wofati Wanderers jersey, not yellow,
tells the story.
I could go in there.
Because if it was when West Ham was fire, remember, let's not forget this thing. Because you wear that jersey, you'll be like everything.
Yes, now come on, you Ions.
At the end of the day, Baba Hammer kept.
Lopetegi, happen. So I just hang the jersey. And usually, what I'm saying, I just frame them. hang out for my room. Anytime we're ready, I go pick and back the wear am. But this game now, I wanted to just support Arsenal, but the way you are just coming at me, I'll say the set piece, wait I call am, dark art no go work for Arsenal this today. Soon check the warrior in charge of midfield, the man that I trust to handle my midfield and score my goals. When we have the set piece, he will be scoring another goal today, and we'll be winning that match against against Arsenal.
Oh, okay.
But make no take my word for that.
Okay, Arsenal is going to take in West Ham. Arteta has been talking to the press about the importance of Odegaard coming back to the team. And Partey, I think Partey is, I don't know if Partey is playing for a new contract or what, but he's talking about Partey. Partey is there. I think I'll keep saying it. When Partey is fit, he plays.
Give the man any. There was a song they were singing in Anfield last weekend. It was saying, "Give Salah his dough," which means give him his new contract.
Please.
Give Partey his dough. Give him his dough. He has deserved it. He has worked for it. Reward him with a new contract, maybe 2 or 3 years, bumper pay, keep him around, and send him into management maybe when he's retiring or something like that. You know, the guy has worked.
Partey has worked. Management.
I don't think there is any Arsenal fan out there that is going to tell me that Partey does not deserve a pay rise. No one.
Well,
remember 2 seasons ago when Arsenal was on the title hunt, Partey's injury took them out of the running. Yes or no? And last season, we all know what his fitness last season did for the team. And so why not reward him with a good deal?
Well, I think we are going to give him probably another 2 years, because the way he's playing this season, he has played right back, midfield, he has played very well.
This guy is a team player.
Especially in that sports game, he was everywhere. Somebody was even arguing that Rice was isolated on the right side of him, so he went to join them because he was Partey, Odegaard, and Saka was just on one side enjoying themselves. Rice had to come down to enjoy himself.
When you play with Martinelli, he no go see service now. He has to come and play football because he knows how to see a forward pass and make it. Okay, I'm saying Arsenal in this game.
Okay, let's get your prediction for that game before we move on to the Sunday games. John, let's get your prediction first.
4-0.
4-0 for Arsenal. Okay.
1-0 for West Ham.
1-0 for West Ham. Okay, let's move on to our YouTube channel. Judah is saying Nonso was employed in that position. He was employed in that position by Enzo. The problem was Cooper. Well, I don't know what they mean. I think
he was not explored in that position.
I think we were talking about Enzo was at Chelsea, was playing in that position at Chelsea very well. He played, even though he was like a box to box. He played forward at Chelsea sometimes.
Box to box. Enzo was a box to. Enzo is a CDM. A center. He's defensive, but he also knows how to progress and create chance. And he knows how to defend and create chances. Enzo Maresca played in that position and he failed, and he reverted back to playing him where he's due to play, and let someone who has the feet run around him, just like telling Partey to play box to box. Why the
he was talking about Enzo Maresca.
Enzo Maresca, yes.
Enzo Maresca played him on that position and when he was at Leicester.
Came back to his senses.
Yeah, I understand.
And came back to his senses. It's just like telling Declan Rice to sit deep and let Partey do all the running. You will definitely not get a result from it. But when you say Partey sit deep, do your DM work, and let Declan Rice run around, then you get the best out of the both of them. And I think that's what Maresca did, and it didn't work, and he had to set this person deep and let the other person run around. But this man is telling this to run around, and he has kept on with it for the past how many games now, and he's not working, and he still wants to keep on with it.
Well, okay, let's see what Valencia is going to be doing, and if he's going to return him back to his position or keep pushing him forward. Okay, our prediction for Arsenal game, he said Arsenal to win, John, 4-0, and also he's saying that West Ham will win 1-0. Well, okay, let's move on to the Sunday game. Let's start with the Spurs and Fulham game. Let's get your thought about that game and your prediction.
Well, Fulham has lost a couple of games they're not supposed to lose, and I think this Spurs game, the inconsistent Spurs game, will continue. They might go into this game now and get a result. Definitely, you see them win this one, and in their next game, they'll go on to share the points with somebody else. But I'm seeing the Spurs team win this one.
Okay, Spurs seem to win this one. John, what are your thoughts on that game?
I think Spurs bounce back in this match. They've been through a grind in Europe. They thought it was going to be a cakewalk. Truly, they found out that there are still some bases for them to cover in that side, and so they are going to have to come back in the league and consolidate, because if you look at the battle at the top of the Premier
It's
League.
getting
It's
tough.
getting
If he
stiff.
wants to play the Champions League, he needs to win this game.
He's
Yes.
lonely at the top.
He's not lonely at the
It's
top
not
right
really his
now.
battle right now.
It's
It's
battle at the
battle
top.
at the
Apart
top
from,
right
apart
now.
from
Battle at the
Liverpool,
top.
Liverpool is only at the top, but
I
every
think
other.
everybody is praying City does them a shoe in by
We'll
beating
get to that.
Liverpool.
So your prediction for that game?
Yeah, I'm going to predict Tottenham to win.
Tottenham to win. Okay.
Sure.
Tottenham to win, no.
Okay, let's move on to the other three games happening on Sunday. First is Chelsea and Aston Villa. It's Maresca versus Emery. If you look at these guys, they are building. I love what Aston Villa is, even though they have lost a couple of games
True that.
in recent time. They are still in the conversation of top four.
Yes.
Do you understand? Then Chelsea are obviously sitting third on the table. Just the same point with Arsenal. But if you look at this game, they are playing at Stamford Bridge, and sometimes Aston Villa will just turn up the heat and they'll perform. Sometimes they behave like if that their village people is holding them. But Maresca and have Palmer and Jackson, everybody is now fit and everybody is firing for Maresca. What do you think will happen in this game? Chelsea to win or Emery to just cook up one magic again?
I will always back Emery because he's a tactical genius. You understand me? So, right now, I expect everything Aston Villa is going through, playing in the Champions League and other things, to be playing out the way they are, because they don't have that deep side. They don't have the depth Chelsea have. Okay, but they have the singleness of focus and the attentiveness to details to be able to manage matches. You saw them manage out that win against Bayern. You saw them manage out that game against Juventus. Juventus had a squad that was 10 times more valuable than Aston Villa. Aston Villa held them down, under check. Like, when 5 bodyguards hold you down, you are down. Okay, so in this game now, I'm expecting him to leverage the team's intricate abilities to empower disabled Chelsea in this game. So is it for me, looking at Chelsea now, Enzo Maresca has everything locked down. Is a question of, is the selection for this game going to be on point? Are the players going to turn up? Then secondly, is Aston Villa's key guys, talking about the Watkins, talking about the other players in that team, are they going to turn up as well? Because they are going to soak all the pressure Chelsea can give them, and then in a twinkling of an eye, they are going to exploit that big hole, that will I call it Grand Canyon hole in the defense Chelsea have right now. Okay. And they are going to score the goals they need to win. Okay, now so that game against Maresca and Emery, who do you think the tactical battle between both everybody? This kind of game, you are actually taking it gradually. You don't want to rush into that game and trying to get exposed. So I think everyone will take it gradually. But what do you think will happen in that game?
Since this guy picked up a knock, Amadou Onana, they've had crisis balancing the game in midfield. It's just one thing I've noticed with Aston Villa play. And if you look at the way they are set up to play, it's all Onana doing the work, Telemans creating the chances, then every other person will join the attack. You get, but with him out, you have to force some of the other creative players to come back and help them and help what's it called now?
With him, Telemans can do that work in the defense, in the DM position, and somebody else will be the
Telemans is not good in recoveries.
Baba, you tackles. Need to have watched that guy at AS Monaco.
See,
that's what I need to tell you.
Creative. But you see him at AS Monaco, you see him at what's it called, Leicester City, now Aston Villa. His numbers for tackles, interceptions, and all of that are not up there as par.
Because he's not been played in that position.
But in Leicester City, he was played there, and his numbers were not
played
up.
There. He was one played there. He was played
so
off.
I think even right now, if you play him in the DM position, he won't still get his numbers up to par. So look for somebody else on the bench that can at least, like I keep saying this, every player has a replacement. They have something they bring to the table. If you can look for somebody that can replace Amadou Onana very well, then I think Telemans should be given the freedom to create more chances for them. But now it seems the new English guy is the only person that is trying to run around.
Why would he be needed to create chances when you have a Buendia? Why would he be needed to create chances? And why are you looking for somebody? Why are you looking for somebody else to come in? Maybe somebody who is a CB, a center half, to come in and play that DM position when you have a Telemans. Play Telemans in that position. Play somebody else that can feed off him, move the ball forward, drive the ball alongside him, and then put the main men where they need to be.
Okay, let's talk about Chelsea. Who do you think will start with Chelsea? Do you think that Enzo will start? Caicedo will start, or Lavia will start?
Do you know that the most tantalizing decision for this match now is going to be if they are going to go off that last match and bring on Sancho to start?
Oh, start.
If Enzo tries that, there is going to be fireworks. There's going to be problem because Gen Z Sancho may show up. You know, if you look at Sancho, when big games come around where he's had a good game, you want him to continue it in the next game. Baba kind of lets you down. So I think you should just start with his normal first 11, and then if you want to try your luck.
That first 11 that first 11 now, Pedro Neto no go there, I believe. He's out injured. Then no other person can play there than Sancho. You get, so definitely you'll be seeing a Sancho start, a Madueke start.
Modric no dey.
Modric could not start.
Star boy dey.
Modric could not start. Did that thing.
Like I said, if you're playing a tiki-taka kind of football, there are some players you don't put in the mix.
Whether you're playing tiki-taka,
playing build from the back,
playing counter-attacking, Modric could not start.
If I'm playing build from the back as an Arsenal team, definitely Martinelli shouldn't be starting for me. I'm playing tiki-taka, Martinelli should be on the bench.
What are you saying?
I'm playing tiki-taka. Wait now, I'm calling him a player.
You are biased in
I'm
this
playing
one.
tiki-taka.
You are biased.
Modric should be on the bench with seat belts on. Just double seat belts. If I'm playing, I'm defending. I want somebody to run. Blindly run. Martinelli, Modric start.
What
no
are you
problem.
saying? The year Arsenal challenged the league. Arsenal was pressing.
What are we not saying?
Almost all the game.
What are we not saying?
He's one of the highest scorers for Arsenal.
If
See,
you're playing,
this thing I think is selective reasoning. You select the matches that you are going
because
to
Martinelli
watch.
played.
Martinelli is
Let's not almost 14 goals Premier League goal.
Let's not go there. Don't play.
I'm playing right. See, I'm playing right now, and I'm telling you for a fact that if I'm playing a counter-attacking football, or if I'm playing a high press, and I need my players to be running.
That's why you're not.
If I'm playing a high press, I need the legs to run 90 minutes, and fine, I'll start Martinelli. If I'm playing counter-attacking football, I play Martinelli and what's called Modric. If I'm building from the back, if I'm building from the back and I have more of the possession, these players should be on the bench.
Do you know that this year I'm talking about? Do you know that at some point at City they had Sterling and Sane, who are one of the most fastest players on the field, playing from the wings, where they dominate the ball almost 80% and they were scoring goals. It's not about pace and not. It's about the way you play. If you structure your play,
like I said, Sterling and Sane barely lose the balls.
We are talking about speed players, not about losing the ball.
We are not talking about losing the ball. All you need.
It's not about speed.
Please, why are you doing this to me?
You guys are
You see how Stanley will carry that ball down that left, just cut him
wire Piam, and he will dribble and hold on to the ball.
Net.
Martinelli will dribble and lose the ball, and you come back to defend.
Well, that's what I said. The first time Arsenal challenged the league, he dribbled well, played well, but sometimes he fell off at
so Gen Z.
Let's see what happens to.
Okay, but let's talk about Martinelli. We're talking about Modric.
Okay, let's take Modric.
He will not start. He will not start. Definitely.
He will not start.
They are playing against an Aston Villa side. They want to come out and play football.
Okay, what is the operation for that game?
I'm going to back Aston Villa or Chelsea fans. Sorry.
They'll probably play a draw.
Okay, draw for you.
Chelsea are just sharing it. So they don't just stay that they are third position and share the points to other people. So a draw is good for them.
Somebody is going to come for you.
Okay, let's move on to the next
game. They have played down already.
Let's move on to the next game. Is Amorim's Manchester United is going to hosting Everton at the Old Trafford. The Old Trafford is going to host the first game for Amorim in the week. He won again. It was the Europa League. He won that game 3-2, and at that game he removed most of his defenders to probably for this game in this Premier League. So they are going to be hosting Everton in this particular fixture. What do you think will happen? Do you think that Everton have not really been playing well throughout this season? I don't know what's wrong with them, but let's focus on Manchester United because they are the team. Everybody's eye is on Amorim. What he's going to be doing, what he's going to be building. Premier League is tough. You can't compare the Premier League with the Portuguese league. Yeah. So do you think that he can get one? He can do better in this game because against Ipswich they didn't really play well in the Premier League. They didn't really play well, but now they have the chance to play at the Old Trafford. What do you think will happen in that game?
It's going to be a game where we see Manchester United turn up and show up, in the sense that, and I guess I understand all the feelings that Manchester United fans have wherever they are. Bishop was saying something a couple of days back. He was pointing out all the errors. And I'm like, Baba, this guy just came in. These errors, you are going to see them because he hasn't had a preseason with this lad. So I think everybody should just put expectations down. Let this man breathe and walk. Let Amorim breathe. Now in this match, I'm expecting him to, all the players he rested, the defenders he rested in the last match, they are definitely going to start.
Mazraoui will start.
Yes,
He lost
Mazraoui
Mazraoui.
has to start.
He lost Mazraoui.
Yes,
He
it's
lost
there for
not to
everybody
love.
to see. What's there not to love?
Man United
Fantastic.
fans now, it's what's there not to love. They will sing in praises.
And he was also speaking highly of Mount as well.
Yes.
So we expect some of these key players let me say, because going off his interview though, we expect them to play, but this game against Everton is going to be a litmus test. Why? Because Everton are those side that,
they defend well.
When they
They're
meet
not defend
Man
well, but
U,
they defend.
when they meet Man U,
Garnacho used to score wonderful goal of the year. When they meet Man U, Garnacho will score goal of the year. The last year, I think his goal was nominated for goal of the
when
year.
they meet Man U, they play like their lives depend on it.
Then some players will not score goal of the year.
So that's it.
So, but look at it now. He said something about Mount, and he said he's played in that system before. I think he played in that system
With
under
Chelsea.
Tuchel
Yes.
and under Conte.
Yes.
Again, so these two managers have played.
Even
the same
Highland
style.
was talking about it.
Hoyland
In
for Atlanta.
Yeah,
Now
they
the
played-
style is the 3-5-2, 3-4-3. Is that style? Him and Ilicic played in that
Yeah.
in that style before he came to Man United. So 3 players that's played in that style, and I think Mazraoui has played in that style before. The 3-man back before. But you're looking at this apart from these 4 players we've mentioned. Now, which other players have played in this formation before? None of the other team. So I think these players will excel under Amorim. You get, but Mazraoui is a team player, so you will excel on that. One thing with this kind of thing is when you have team players in your squad, you're definitely going to get the best out of them because everybody wants to play to impress. Everybody wants to play to get at least a starting bet. And for Man United now, the only thing I'm just going to say this now, they should clear their head. Once the ball is in your leg, don't think too much. Don't have 1,000
That's
ideas
the thing.
running through your head because I think indecision is what's killing Man United players at the moment. Indecision and the lack of pace. You get, these players are fast, they can run, but when you see them on the field, they play like they are sluggish. And
That's the thing.
Amorim, please, in this game, don't play at average age of 34, because you now start at Evans, Cassie.
Evans is out in
You start. No, I'm just saying maybe you now decide to start them. Evans, Cassie, Ericsson, and all the old men in the team, and you see the young boys playing on the bench. If you're going to start a striker, Højlund and maybe Anugati in midfield, play Anugati, Mount in midfield, and perhaps you should lose one of those wing backs. You have 3 defenders already. Lose one of the wing backs and play an attacker
Well,
there.
if the coach will decide what he's going to be doing in that game is happening 2:30 tomorrow afternoon. So let's see what Amorim is going to be doing, because Amorim is going to be the first game in the Premier League for Manchester United. So let's see if he's going to get all 3 points, or probably Everton will shock the world again. Will shock the world and get something out of this game. Okay, let's get your prediction for that game.
Man United
Man United to win
3-1.
3-1.
If he's conceding goals, they'll concede goals.
Okay, John.
3-2.
3-2. Okay, quick one, guys. Who do you think should start as a striker? Rashford or Højlund?
Definitely, he's tested Rashford. He's tested Højlund.
So who starts? Who starts for
Zeski.
you? Zeski.
Test.
Please, no.
For me, we all know who is going to
Start
start.
Højlund.
We all know he's going to start at number 9 pick. It's Højlund already. It's Højlund all day, every day.
Okay, let's see who is going to start. Okay, let's move on to the biggest game in the EPL for the week. It's Liverpool versus Manchester City. It's first versus second. Manchester City have lost 5 in a row. They are in crisis. Their crisis is big.
And we've won 4 in a row.
John, we know that we won 4 in a row. But we are talking about
Just
this.
Calming down.
This season we are talking about.
Just
This
balancing
season.
the skill.
This
I
season,
think-
you have lost 5
I
matches
think-
in a row.
I think that Man City can actually fight back and win. I think
Me
this is
too.
Pep Guardiola we are talking about. But Liverpool is consistent, and they are not showing any sign. They are not showing any sign to be inconsistent. That's the problem.
That's the thing.
They have just only lost 1 game. I don't know what happened in that game against Nottingham Forest. Apart from that, they have played good in every other game they have played.
True
But
that,
against
no
Manchester
doubt.
City, Pep needs to win this game. If Pep wins this game, then the Premier League is open. They are 8 points ahead of City. 9 points ahead of Chelsea and Arsenal. If they win this game against City,
11
it's
points.
be 11 points. Oh my God, hard. But if Pep wins it, he moves down to 5 points, which is actually possible.
Do you know why Pep will win this one now? Their key defender is out injured. And
yeah, Konate is injured. And
for
3 weeks.
For some reasons, I don't know why Conor Bradley is injured. I don't know why his name is on that injury list.
Trent is back.
Trent is back. Then the person that replaced Trent and replaced him good is now back on the injury list. Conor Bradley, and that guy has put up the performance that nobody expects. I didn't expect him to put up that performance. He was good defensively. He was wonderful going forward. I think in their last game there was a tackle on Kylian Mbappe, and I felt like this guy is the next level.
I actually seen him at that club.
I almost put him in the next level. Sergio Ramos, but I'm saying no. If I put him there now, it will be overhyped because this guy went for every tackle and won every tackle he went for against Kylian Mbappe.
And let's not forget now, he's a step better than Trent defensively, man. Come on.
So in right back, you're playing this guy. You're sure that Konate can at least maybe lose the ball and go forward to join the midfield and play with the midfielders, or perhaps he wants to go on the attack, and he goes because he knows there's a solid person behind him in Bradley, and there's a Van Dijk who is always ever ready to shut down any attacking space that the Man City side could attack. So I'm feeling like they might miss Konate in this game, and I'm just scared that Trent coming into that game would give Man City the leverage they need to win this one.
Exploit that wing, right?
Okay, John, that game slots. Okay, let's talk about your team. Manchester City. What do you think Pep should do in this game? I think Diaz is back. He was on the bench last week that Champions League. What do you think will happen in that game? Do you think that he is talking about if all his players is back minus Rodri? Rodri is out of the season and he's saying that he keeps saying that they are going to be back. His press conference, we are going to be back. We have not been in this situation, but we have done it. We are going to be back. I think at some point Liverpool was about when Klopp was there, were about 6 points, 7 points ahead of them. They ended up winning this league. Arsenal was at some point 7 points ahead of them. They ended up winning the league. So they just need to win this game. It's a must game. For me, they need to take 3 points away from Liverpool.
Yeah, they need to take all 3 points against Liverpool. Everybody knows that, not just for the advantage of reducing the lead, but also for the psychological benefits of getting one over Klopp, getting one over their closest rivals. Over slots. From club to slots.
Klopp effect, they affect that.
So getting one over him. And then secondly, let's stopping this run of results now. It's all everybody can think about, except City fans, and then so getting it. And then, but for me, I'm more focused on how he's going to get it. Are we going to see Diaz start today? Because without him in that back four, we've missed him. Secondly, who are we going to see in the fullback positions?
Why is he not starting De Bruyne? He needs De Bruyne in this game.
Yes or no? We need to tick those boxes. Who is going to be on the wings? Those are the questions I'm asking. And then, but let's see how it goes.
Like, you mentioned who is going to start. For some reasons now, Curtis Jones has been starting ahead of Dominic Szoboszlai.
Yeah, true that.
And there's some games, if Dominic starts, McAllister is on the bench. Curtis Jones has been starting.
Yeah.
Now, in this game, you need all the experience you can get. For you've said about who is going to start for you.
I think if you are in form right now, why bench the guy and put somebody else who is not in that blazing form right now? So Curtis Jones should be starting. Yes,
I think he should be starting against.
If it's kind of some of these reverse psychologies that you just put him on the bench and then it's going to be a loss.
Same thing we said about the other guy from the other side of London.
Let's not go there.
Let's not go there now. So you want Curtis Jones to start, so Liverpool will lose. Your plan no go work.
But he's been starting and they have been winning.
This is why I say it's reverse psychology. If we say Szoboszlai start now, do you understand me? And you bench Curtis Jones and Szoboszlai.
What experience does Szoboszlai have over Curtis Jones? Just because they bought him and
simple.
Curtis Jones has been performing. Let him perform.
He's the captain of his side. So on the Hungarian side, he's not easy to be a captain, a young captain. Lead your team into the Euros.
And then Alpha.
He's playing well.
Okay, he's playing well. Okay, let's get your prediction for that game before we start taking calls. I know my phone has been buzzing since we've been talking, but sorry guys, we need to preview the game before we start taking your calls. I know everybody's interested in today's game. It's Liverpool and Manchester City. Okay, first guys, let's get your prediction for today's game. That game, Liverpool, Manchester City. Who wins?
City wins.
City wins. How many?
Haaland scores.
Hat-trick now.
Haaland
Okay,
scores.
Haaland scores.
Now wait till the yes is. You know they calm down.
Haaland scores, City win, and all is right with the
Okay,
world.
Nonso.
This game now is what we say. Everything is up for the grabs, and I'm seeing a draw in this one.
Okay. Let's move over to the phone calls. Let's move on the phone line to take some few calls. Number to call is 0706 048 5853. 0706 048 5853. On our YouTube, Emmanuel Leo is saying Liverpool 1, Manchester City 4. Oh, okay. Emmanuel Leo is predicting huge score line for City. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Okay, what are especially that Liverpool game? Before you talk about Manchester United, that Liverpool City. What are your predictions?
It's Bishop for the new one.
Okay, Bishop.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay.
Yeah. First of all, I want to talk about Liverpool first and the Man City.
Okay, quick one, Bishop. So you can take other calls. Yeah.
Yeah, we know that Man City really needed it more.
Yes.
But I was asking myself, I was still asking myself, what are they going to do to beat Liverpool? I have analyzed how Pep play, and Pep is a stubborn human being. We all know. Pep will not change anything.
Mm-hmm.
We can't pay Pep to sit back and hit on the counter. Pep will not listen.
It's not go possible.
You know, understand? So you always have his time that to dominate. You have more of the ball. Understand?
Yes.
To dominate ball possession. You want to always be with the ball and to outplay you.
Yeah.
That's what you always want to do. But you can't do that against Liverpool. Even when Klopp was there, it's always difficult to win, especially at the Anfield. He hardly dominates at the Anfield. You know, in the battle of 4-3-3, two of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the battle of 4-3, people attack more. And I think Liverpool is going to attack them today because they don't have that strength to attack now. If you watch them, especially that Champions League, I think they got tired this league. Like from that 70 to 80 to 90. They were tired for you to concede. It's like fair not, according to John. John said that it's fair not we are talking about here, which means they are a lesser team to compare to Liverpool. And Liverpool, we know, is a runner up. I think there's a word like that. They will run from the first minute to the last.
But Slot actually reduced that. They are not running that much
They
again.
still run.
They still run.
They still run, but they don't run like.
Let me be clear to you. City will not survive Liverpool at Anfield. They will not. I'm not seeing it from here. I don't see that thing Pep will do tomorrow to survive City to survive Liverpool at Anfield. They will attack them. In fact, they will come over you and come against you, and they are smelling the title.
Okay. Let's.
And if Liverpool should lose this title, I hear what their coach said. That's not up with 8 points and they still lose.
Yes.
That was a disappointment. Nobody clapped Arsenal for that. Even me, I was disappointed. So this is December already. Nothing won't tell me. See, we never reach December. We don't reach you, and I'm counting today as a December for Liverpool. So if they should lose this leg to Man City for now, I think it will be a disappointment.
Yeah.
For me, even if they are part, we clap.
We go sack
that,
am.
no.
We go.
Because can't be losing City by this kind point, and you still lose it to them,
Okay.
and they are thinking that another person has done it.
Okay.
So for me, they should maintain and win this league. It's a straight win for them against City.
Okay. All right, Bishop. All right.
And for Man, before I drop, I think the experiment continues. This is what we should have done during the season, but no chance for that.
Yeah.
I'm giving them a draw, maybe a 1-1 or 2-2 draw.
Okay.
Against them.
All right, Bishop. All right, thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you.
0706. Okay, let's move forward. Take call. Let's move over to our YouTube and okay, YouTube or call. Okay, let me take call. Let me take this call. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. Name and location, please.
Good morning, everybody in the studio.
Good
Yes.
morning.
Good morning.
Ike from Spa.
Okay, Ike, what is your own contribution?
Match. Arsenal match. So, Arsenal will drop there. They will drop today.
Arsenal will draw today. Okay.
The problem I have, kudos will not go join the match. So, but you see, Liverpool,
Yes.
John, you will cry today, John.
It's tomorrow. You cry tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yes, tomorrow I need to say. You will cry because Carola will still wound himself as he used to be doing.
Make it no go near kitchen.
All right. Thank
For Man U are straight to win for them, straight to lose for them.
Okay.
Amari, they did not start to do anything. Because of this match where they won last time, the opponent made a very big mistake for allow them to collide the match in the first half.
Okay.
Almost the timing of the second half, first half.
All right.
So they will lose. And the Leicester will they win their match there.
Leicester will win today. Okay.
Well, their next match, the Amory,
Good
that's
one,
the other
Mr.
coach.
Vanessa Roy.
Yes. You go go there. Their next match at Man U, you will show them Pepe.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Okay. On our YouTube channel, Judah is saying, oh, okay. Let's take one more call. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, Vote FM.
Good
morning.
morning. Good morning. Name and location, please.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
Okay. What is your contribution?
That Liverpool man speaking.
Yes.
Like Gravenberch and McAllister.
Mm-hmm.
That's in the midfield. And then Curtis Jones, number 10.
Okay. It's just number 10. Okay. That's how they have been playing. Yes. Okay.
That's so good, like I'm coming second half. He can run. He can run around, but he cannot do anything. Let him just run in that second half. And Arnold to start. Arnold can get you goals, even from corner or from free kick. Arnold, he likes to start against it. There is a way he shoots his shot from far and ahead. So I just want Arnold to start. And for Guardiola, what I want Guardiola to do is to cut his nails. That's just the only thing. Because he doesn't injure himself. Let him just cut all those his nails.
Okay.
That will be no problem.
All right.
And you said that Martinelli, also you said that you're saying something Martinelli can do, what they cannot do. If Martinelli dropped forward, it's immediately Granit Xhaka left. Xhaka is the creative force of that left side. Immediately he left, Martinelli dropped forward.
I think so.
Disrupting this Merino to see if he can do what Xhaka used to do. So once Xhaka comes back now, Martinelli will play well. But if he doesn't come back, Martinelli will continue to struggle.
Okay.
True that.
And,
True that.
Amorim and his Man U Everton, let him not start that malaria. Let him not start
Malaria.
bench. And I don't also want to see that out there. But you know Everton, they are slow. Everton, their attack is very poor. They really don't know how to play long balls. All those players are slow players. So I think Man United might win that game.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay. Should we take another call or YouTube? Okay. YouTube.
Let's do YouTube.
Let's do YouTube. Okay.
Let's
do YouTube. Let's go to our YouTube. Remember, guys, we are live every day on YouTube at Vote FM Sports. And Judah is saying City and Liverpool is usually a draw game, especially in the last 2 seasons. So it will still continue that way. Okay, Paul Rogers, welcome to the show. He said, Emmanuel, go back to bed and have a sleep. Okay, Rogers predicted that Liverpool will lose 4-1. So Emmanuel predicted that Liverpool will lose 4-1. So Rogers is not happy with that. Rogers is on our YouTube is a Liverpool fan, and he's predicting Liverpool to win 3-1. Okay, Julia is asking if his Kovacic is back. Pep didn't talk about it.
Kovacic is not back.
He's not talking about him, but I think he's not back. Okay, Juventus 07. Welcome to the show. It's been a long time. Where have you been? We've missed you. Juventus 07. I say, what are your thoughts on Ruud van Nistelrooy joining City as a manager? Will he be able to improve them? Yeah, I think he's going to be able to improve them. Juventus 07 is also saying, if Manchester United offer Pogba a short-term contract in January, will it help? As currently he is free, he's a free agent. Well, I don't think
he's a free
agent.
Yes.
His contract was terminated.
Yes, he's going to start playing in March. Yes. He start training January, but he's going to play as a shagging from March. I don't think United will.
No, they don't need that hassle right now.
Yeah, they don't need it.
Let him stay.
Let him go another place.
I think Marseille are also looking to sign him in.
Yeah,
he should go to Marseille and play good football with the Zebra and all of
that.
Help Greenwood achieve the golden boot.
Okay, for Rogers is laughing. Okay, Rogers, you are predicting for your team to win. Okay, we have missed you, Rogers, too. I don't know where you have been. You and Juventus 07. Where have you guys been? We have missed you on this show. Okay, let's go back to our phone calls and take calls. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, gentlemen and gentlemen in the studio. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Name and location, please.
Yes, my name is Onya Vitalis Igbo Stafford Bridge, aka one down there.
Okay, what are your predictions for today's game?
I can say those people are daring you too.
That's what they go no. I cannot catch you now. When I go team with today or tomorrow or so, I don't know.
Not today, not this night.
The fact that I supported West Ham to win Arsenal. Why? Yes, I supported West Ham to win Arsenal. I think that by 1-0, how you say it. At least let us know the chase us behind. People will know that Guardiola is a different coach. On that Sunday, you will see Guardiola with a different formation. I know say Guardiola when they support Liverpool, but they happy. But Guardiola will show that they have 10 formation. Why as long as they get only 4 formation?
Okay.
So for Chelsea and Aston Villa, I got man on the field. Or how will Stamford Bridge? You will know who get the field. They are going to get the voted formation. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm telling you honestly, we'll see what will happen that day.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Okay, give us your own prediction about what is happening in the weekend. Okay, let's take more calls. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Name and location, please.
My name is Kimpy. I'm calling from Lagos.
From where?
From Lagos.
From Enugu.
Okay, from Enugu. Okay, I thought I had Lagos. Okay, what are your predictions for today's and tomorrow's games?
Let me talk about Liverpool Man City.
Okay, Liverpool Man City. Okay.
Yeah. John, I want to ask you a question about.
Yes, fire down.
Okay. They have asked you severally what you have to say about Manchester City's downfall, and maybe the way they have been playing all this while. They have nothing to say anything about it.
Since when? When?
And again,
He declined to answer.
I don't know why you think Man City will come to Anfield and win.
We've done it before. We've done it back to back, and we'll do it again.
You did it when?
We've done it before. Go check your records.
You did it when?
I said we've done it before. Go and look at the records.
See, let me tell you, even the worst team of Liverpool, Man City cannot beat them in Anfield. You know what happened? Manchester City have never dominated Liverpool in Anfield before. Man City escaped last season with the help of the referee. This time around, they will not escape it. And as it stands, people are saying that Man City, I trust Pep and I respect him and I trust his genius. But this time around, Man City doesn't have that kind of arsenal again to come for this league.
Okay.
They don't get the firepower anymore.
Okay.
You just 2 games ago, you see them, before you know it, Mahrez and everybody will just be on top of their game. They will just come back. But this time around, they don't have those players again. Is it the 36-year-old man that is going to come back and play the game? They're not going to fit now. As long as this game is concerned, this season is concerned, Liverpool will carry the lead.
Okay.
And Man City will come back. For the game tomorrow, Liverpool will win.
Okay.
However, Man City will get from that game
It's a draw. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay, on our YouTube channel, Paul Rogers is saying City only won twice at Anfield over 60 years. Pep will be scratching his head off after tomorrow's
over 60 years.
Okay, Samuel Johnson. Okay, Samuel Johnson, welcome to the show. Say, I wish Arsenal could get Pogba. As for City, they should do us a favor by beating Liverpool. Chelsea is going to draw or lose against Villa. Okay, Judah is saying COVID-19 era Manchester City smashed them 4-1. Okay, Samuel. Okay, Judah is also saying, in conclusion, Arsenal is winning the league. Goodbye. Okay, I like your confidence. Okay, Samuel Johnson is saying Pep should ask the Mbaba how he went from being bad to having full hair to avoid those witchcraft scratches on his head. Okay. Okay, he scratched himself, hurt himself while watching that game. So let's see what happens with that. Let's take maybe 1 or 2 calls before we call it a day. Okay, hello, good morning.
Yeah, I come back. I want to know the Neto, where he got injury.
Probably on maybe training.
Maybe training.
You go reach a month.
We don't know. Marisa will talk about it before the game. We will know the extent of the training. Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Let's take one more call before we end the show. Okay. Okay. Let's take this call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, it's AI. I call back.
Okay.
Emery has been winning them in that bridge
Okay.
for so many years. So it is not going to be any different.
Okay.
And somebody started, Onana left, and the midfield scattered. Kamara is because Kamara was injured. Kamara is back. Even played against Juventus. Last season was their top defensive midfielder.
Yes.
So he's back. So it's no more business as usual. Empty midfield. And even Ross Barkley will even come in one half and remind Chelsea won their midfield.
They should not bring Ross
Thank you very much. I think he saved them at some. I think last week.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to finish up with our YouTube. Let's finish up with our YouTube channel before we call it a day. Okay, let's go to our YouTube and read some of few comments there. Okay, let's take this call before we move to our YouTube channel. Okay, hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
John.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
This is the engineer additional from Classical.
You're welcome.
Welcome. Quick one. Just give us your
Number
own.
one. Now, so where are you today? You know, say to my friend, but no how.
They go collect.
You go collect.
Make I just give you 5-0 and leave you.
You say? How many you call am?
5-0.
So the Liverpool and Man City, that game is draw. Because Guardiola is a wish. I think that he don't lose last week for Premier League. He will not want to lose it this week. The game can be 1-1 draw. So that's one. For Man U, they must beat Everton. Either Everton like it or they must beat them. So all the shirts we are making the mouth and say this them bridge. Them bridge will break today there.
Okay.
Because Emirates must beat them. That's it. Don't ask for life.
Thank you very much. Okay, let's finish us with our YouTube and we'll call it a day. Comments everywhere. Okay, Juve07 is saying, will Salah stay at Liverpool as good as goes for Kevin De Bruyne as well? Or both of them might end up in Saudi League. Okay, they are out of contract in the summer. Okay, Paul Roger is saying, Judah, go and lie down with Emmanuel. You both need to get a good night's sleep. Okay, they are predicting Man City to win. And okay, Paul is saying, Salah, Van Dijk will sign a new contract. Trent is off to Madrid. Juve finally saying both of them still have 2 years as they can play at the highest level. Okay, this is how we are going to end in today's show. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you for everybody that joined us on our YouTube channel. Juve07 Rogers, Judah, Samuel, thank you for all joining us on our YouTube live. Thank you for your comments. We'll be doing this again on Monday. On Monday, we're going to review all the games that happened in the Premier League this week. Maybe that time has a lot of goals, probably had a whole lot of goals in that Liverpool and Man City game. My name is Godwin, and I'll be seeing you on Monday. Bye for now.
Hello, Enugu, and welcome to Volt 104.3 FM.
Thank you for Rogers. Thank you for Rogers. I can see you. We are up. We are talking on radio too. We talk on radio and we are live on YouTube. So I think both of them together. So we just finished up from the radio. Now we just be an us. Thank you for joining us. Rogers, we missed you finally. We missed you. And Juven, you say you are writing exams. Good luck on your exams. I hope you did well on your exams. Welcome back to the show. We do this on Monday again. Or on Monday 8 a.m. Nigerian time. We do it again. See you guys. And okay, for Roger saying, I love the show. Thank you for Roger. Thank you very, very much. We love you too. And thank you for joining us every time on the show. See you on Monday.
Awesome programs exclusively on